All right, welcome. In this guide, we're going to build a power-packed, production-grade deployment from the ground up. And look, while we'll be using Node.js as an example, the tech stack we're about to put together is a total industry standard. You can use it for pretty much any application you can think of. Python, Java, you name it. So we're going to piece together a complete professional architecture, layer by layer. This isn't just about throwing an app online and calling it a day. Nope. This is about building a really robust system that can grow with your project and handle real-world traffic securely. So, what's the game plan? Well, we're going to start with a really common mistake that a ton of developers make. Then we'll just systematically add layers of security, scalability, and control until we have a setup that's truly ready for production. All right, let's start where pretty much everyone starts. You've built your awesome app, and you're just itching to get it online. The fastest way to do that is, unfortunately, also the most flawed. And it all begins with a raw IP address. And this slide just nails the first problem, right? On the left, you're telling your users to type in a bunch of numbers and a port. It just screams amateur. Now, the domain on the right is obviously way better. But even if you hide the port number, you're still not out of the woods. All your traffic is completely unencrypted. And yeah, this is way more than just an ugly URL. When you expose an IP and a port like that, you're basically leaving a window wide open into your server. And even worse, without that little padlock icon, you're sending everything over plain HTTP. That means anyone on the network can just listen in and grab the data. It's a huge security risk. Okay, so how do we plug this massive security hole? Well, the solution comes down to a really core idea in system design. You let things do the one job they're good at. Instead of making our app handle security, we're going to bring in a specialized tool to be our front line of defense. I want you to think of a reverse proxy like a dedicated security guard for your application. It stands at the door and handles all the heavy lifting, especially SSL encryption. This process is called SSL termination. The proxy deals with all the secure, encrypted traffic from the outside world and then passes clean, simple traffic to your app on the inside. Your app gets to just focus on its job. And this is where modern tools are just so amazing. We're picking Caddy for our reverse proxy. And while there are other great options, Caddy's killer feature is right there, automatic HTTPS. It literally gets and renews SSL certificates for you completely on its own. Getting that secure padlock on your site becomes almost effortless. Awesome. So our app is now secure. But what happens when your project actually takes off and the traffic starts flooding in? We need a way to handle the load. We need to scale. So at this point, our setup is pretty simple. Traffic comes in, hits Caddy, and Caddy forwards it to our one single running app. Now, this works, but it's a major bottleneck. If that one instance goes down, your whole site is offline. But now, watch what happens. With Docker, we can instantly spin up 5 replicas of our app, or 50, it doesn't matter. Caddy sees all of them and starts spreading the traffic across the whole group. Right away, we've massively boosted our capacity and made the whole system way more resilient. And here's the really slick part. It's how this is all managed. Caddy and all our app replicas, they're all living inside a private, internal Docker network. They can all chat with each other perfectly, but none of the actual app servers are exposed to the internet. Only Caddy is. That isolation is the real magic of Docker networking. Okay, this setup is killer for one project. But let's be real. Most of us are juggling multiple projects, right? What do you do when you want to host 2, 3, 4 different apps on the very same server? You don't want to buy a new server for every little project. And this question right here, answering this is what takes you from just getting something online to building like a true professional. You need a way to keep Project A totally separate from Project B. And the answer is to add one final super powerful layer to our architecture. So we bring in the big gun, an API gateway. Our tool of choice here is Traefik. Think of Traefik as the main receptionist for your entire server. It sits right at the very front door, checks which website the visitor wants, and then directs them to the correct project's own little setup. It handles all the main SSL certificates for every domain automatically. And this just lays out the final flow perfectly. A user types in projecta.com, the request hits Traefik, which is the only thing listening to the outside world. Traefik looks at the domain and says, aha, you're here for Project A, and it passes the request internally to Project A's own Caddy server. Then Caddy does its job and balances the load across the Node.js app replicas. It's just so clean, secure, and organized. All right, the blueprint is done. The theory is sound. Now it's time for the really fun part, actually bringing this whole thing to life. We need to provision a server, get our code on it, and make sure we can see what's going on once it's up and running. Once you have your configuration files all set up in a Git repo, the actual deployment becomes this really simple, repeatable little dance. First, you get a cloud server. Second, you pop on, install Docker, and pull your code down. Third, you go to your DNS provider and point your domain to the server's IP. And finally, you launch the whole shebang with one command, docker-compose up. But deploying isn't a fire and forget kind of deal. I mean, think about it. We've got our main Traefik gateway, a Caddy proxy, and 5 app instances all running in their own little boxes. How in the world do you keep track of it all without going crazy? And for that, we're going to use this awesome little tool called Dozzle. We just deploy it like any other service as another container, and just like our projects, we route to it through Traefik using its own private subdomain, maybe something like logs.yourproject.com. This gives us a secure private dashboard for our entire stack. So what does this actually give you? Well, instead of digging around in a terminal trying to read a bunch of different log files, you get this one beautiful, clean interface that shows you the logs from all 5 of your app replicas, all streaming in real time, all in one place. Plus, you can see the CPU and memory usage for every single container, which is absolutely crucial for finding problems before they become disasters. And there you have it. That's the whole stack. We went from a single insecure IP address all the way to a secure, scalable, multi-project architecture running on a virtual private server. We layered Docker, Caddy, Traefik, and Dozzle to build a setup that's ready for pretty much anything you can throw at it. So we've walked through the entire professional playbook, from that first flawed idea all the way to a complete monitored system. The real question to take away from this is for you to look at your own projects and ask yourself, are they just running, or are they truly deployed and actually built to last?